I'm so excited for everyone to be seeing season 2. I know everyone's eager after the end of season 1 to know the fate of these characters. And I feel like even though this series is based on books, there's still so many surprises to be had. So, Freddie, I wanted to start with you, but if anyone wants to pitch in after, feel free. I'm wondering if there was anything that really shocked you about season 2 that you can kind of hint at for us, even if it's just like the direction that it went in.
Yeah, absolutely. I would say, I don't know about the other guys, but what happens in the second half of this season for a few of our characters completely took me by surprise. It's another one of those, for fans of the books, it's another one of those sort of mashups that I think people are going to really enjoy.
Yes. Agreed. Literally that. Yeah. I think that was exactly what, I think that's what the WhatsApp group said. It's like, oh my gosh! Did you get to episode X? And we all had that reaction, yeah.
I think similar to season 1, like kind of, I was always like, how are they going to intertwine the crows into Shadow and Bone? Like, I just couldn't imagine a way, which is why I'm not a writer. But yeah, I think season 2, they've done that again. And I think obviously to make it so cohesive in season 2 was like a bigger and more difficult job. And I think that they did it really, really like imaginatively and quite seamlessly. And it's like, yeah, it's really satisfying. It's like a super group.
Even with like small interactions, like every time I turn a page and be like, oh, it's Wyland's line, I'm like, I'm talking to who? Like, what? That's the ever. So yeah, that's really cool.
Well, that's really exciting. I know that'll keep everyone going. Like if they're, for some reason not wanting to go, I'll be like, listen, you have to get to the second half. They said so. So those are the rules. And Kit and Jack, I would love to throw it to you just because I know Shadow and Bone fans are so eager to see Wyland and Jesper in season 2. Was there any pressure for you both going in and creating that dynamic on screen?
I think as soon as I met Kit, because there was pressure. There was pressure.
You met
a lot of pressure. No, but I think that it went away because my sort of journey into becoming part of the show was so fast and furious and scary. And I had a reading, a chemistry read with Kit, which I just thought was with Kit and maybe the director, but I pressed answer on the Zoom and it was all the producers and Leigh Bardugo and everybody. And I was like, oh my God. Sweating profusely. And even on that, what was it on an audition environment, Kit and I got on like a house on fire and it was so easy just to talk to him. We had such a quick shorthand of being able to chat about things, which sort of found its way through then into real life. We had a coffee just before we started shooting.
When you arrived in Budapest, I came to say hello. It was great because I think also, I remember when we did the chemistry reads, there were a couple of people that were auditioning and Jack was the first person on the call, and then at the end everybody leaves the Zoom call and they asked me what do you think, and I was like, yeah, it's him. And they don't have to take my they don't have to listen to me at all, but
they don't.
It was nice. They don't. but it's true. But it was really nice that they agreed, because when Jack came in it was just immediate synergy with all of us. It all kind of really came together. And I think the thing with the plots, the characters, is that it is a bit different from the book. I think that's partly also to do with age, because we're not quite playing them as 15, 16-year-olds. So the problems that they have are a little bit more sophisticated, I think, in terms of that part of your life where you're arguing about similar things, but different things. And I think they get to go on a real journey. So it was great for us. Each episode, it was different.
Yeah.
And it was constantly moving. And so just watch all of it because it all gets really interesting.
Yeah.
Just watch all of it.
Just watch it all.
Yeah. That seems to be the theme. Watch the whole season, please.
Yeah.
Hi. I wasn't expecting you.
And you are?
We've... Wyland?
No, why did Kaz have us meet here?
Oh, I guess, I'm your demolitions man.
You? You've got all your fingers.
Well, maybe I'm careful.
Careful is something you learn from losing your fingers. So this novice is telling me that he's our new demo man. Rask is better, or even Pim.
And yet Wyland is the one I hired.
Shouldn't you be graduating university and, I don't know, starting a desk job?
You're here.
With the new Heartrender.
Nina Zenik, at your service.
Nina Zenik?
Well, that's a reaction.
Is there a famous Nina Zenik that I don't know?
Can I get anyone some tea?
And just speaking of those relationships that we definitely see, I wanted to ask, is there any ships that you have, real or fantasy, that really stand out in the Shadow and Bone universe for you all?
I think season 2 is going to really challenge people's ships.
Yeah.
I think that hold on to your ship tightly, because when you watch season 2, you're good. All of them are so good that even I've found being like, oh no, I'm a this ship now. Or there's, and again, as we said about the mashups, there's like little relationships that come that you're like, oh, maybe that could be a ship. So yeah, just hold on tight, because your ship might shift.
Yes.
Do you have a ship, or are you a ship? Sorry, I'm just checking.
I am.
This is really good to know.
No, I am.
Yeah, in
I
terms
am
of the
my
words
ship.
of it, because you just said I'm this ship.
I think it's like sports. You have a team.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're not
not the ship.
team. Yeah.
The two
But
people are the ship.
awkward though, because you are a ship and also could have a ship.
You're part of a ship.
You're part
Yes.
of
Yeah, I think it's both.
Okay.
For sure.
Ship shape.
There's a fleet.
It's a fleet. A fleet of crows.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that.
Yeah. I think, yeah, exactly that. I think people are going to really get attached to multiple groupings of people and different versions of that. Some of the characters are in love triangles, quartets, hexagons.
It's like a ship with a dinghy.
Yeah, exactly. There's a whole thing going sidecar.
A ship with a lifeboat on the side.
But I think there's lots to enjoy, and I think on rewatching as well, I'm just saying keep watching the show. But like on rewatching, you pay attention to different relationships in different ways. And I think also if you've gone back and watched season 1, I think episode 1 of this show of season 2 feels like episode 9. It just keeps going. So there's lots of little bits from previously that get to really blossom in this season. So yeah, it's really exciting, really.
Did you ask if we had any fantasy ships that we wanted though?
Oh yeah.
Yes,
That was
I
the
did,
question,
if you have
sorry.
one.
Oh, we didn't do that.
No, we didn't do that question. Darkblade. I want to see Darkblade. Yeah, I know it's
That's Mal and
Yeah.
Is there like a really no one's ever thought of?
I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
Milo and the Darkling.
Yes.
Milo and the Darkling, that could be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Goatling.
Yeah. Whoever Pekka Rollins would be with.
Oh my god, yes.
Yeah. There's loads of possibilities.
Pekka Rollins and
That would
Zoya.
be interesting to see for sure.
Pekka Rollins and Zoya. I think
Nylon
that's what he needs
as
in his life.
I'll take that.
Sorry.
Nylon.
No, I love all of this. I love hearing all of the theories, the little ideas. And congratulations on season 2. I'm so excited. Is there a word you would use to wrap up the season? To like kind of summarize, tease it for everyone?
Shark.
Scope. I think there's loads of scope. I think the thing is much larger than last season. The world is much bigger.
Way bigger.
Expansive.
Expansive.
That's better than what I said.
Expansive
1, 2,
scope.
3, everyone together.
Expansive.
Well done.
That was perfect.
What a fleet.
Thank you all so much. Congratulations again. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.